Okay, we are alive. Stop, Oscar. Go away. Shh. Shh. Hush, cat. Okay, we're live. Rinkun, hello. Cardo Zero, what's up? Welcome everybody. Benedict Demon, hello. Focus a little bit better. There we go. Payrax, hello. Welcome everybody. How you doing? How you doing? Capel 13, hello. I eat potato, okay. Okay. Welcome everybody. Quiet, Oscar. Green Brick Productions, hello. I just realized my secondary self-mock is really similar to Kasai. Cool. I don't get the whole secondary self-mock thing, personally. Who are these guys? These are Onyx drones, similar to the GCU drones because the company Onyx, the Onyx Weapons Corporation, designs all the base model drones for the GCU. So they have their own drones, sort of a modified design. So So these guys aren't really like the GCU drones. No. They're not affiliated with the GCU. They're like security drones for the Onyx Weapons Corporation. They don't have personalities. They're not individuals. They're all just like base level robots with, just who can just understand basic orders and stuff like that. Um, they're more considered tools by Onyx, whereas to the rest of the galaxy, most robots who have sentience are considered people. Like Star Wars droids, no, because the Star Wars droids also have personalities. Even the battle droids do. If you watch the Clone Wars, but they are still kind of considered tools in Star Wars, so sort of, but just without any personality. Kind of like the term. I mean, I haven't seen too many Terminator movies, but like in Terminator 1, how Arnold was in that, kind of like that. Yeah, just basic orders, follows basic commands. Very, single-minded, doesn't have a personality, just if it's told to kill, it kills. If it's told to protect, it protects. If it's told to find something, then it finds something. Stuff like that. Hello, Xanton. Why are they only black and green? And that's because that's the Harmonix colors. Harmonix's main colors are black, gunmetal, and green. That's kind of their thematic dealio. Are they villains or something? Not inherently. They're just like security robots for different like Harmonix, facilities or factories, or bodyguards for like Harmonix scientists and stuff like that. They're not evil. They just have kind of like a dark aesthetic because that's the way Lazarus likes his stuff. Kind of like his own armor and stuff like that. So, hi man, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Matoro. How about you? Star Wars droids have battleship and spaceships, Yes, I do know that. Those mocks look very amazing and awesome, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. Pirate Act 05 Studios, hello, welcome everybody. We're just doing a little chat. So if you have any questions you want to ask about, these guys, or if there's any mocks you want to see, let me know. Or ask away with any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. Skitty Sam said hello. Do you want to know something? I'm going to be voicing Matoro in Ivax the Awesome's new series called Super Liwa. Interesting. Decide how do you train a droid? You would give it, for ones like these, you would give it probably just some basic protocol involving, whatever, like flying or combat or whatever. It wouldn't need to train. It's a robot. GCU drones, since they have personalities, they're individuals. They learn. They would train like you would train a normal person. Can you change the mocks every 15-20 minutes? Sure thing. How do you smash a droid? You turn into the Hulk. It's the only way. You have to turn into the Hulk to smash a droid. That's the only way. Would you like to see my new video of me voicing Would you like to see my new video of me voicing as Matoro? I am incapable of turning into the Hulk, so. Toa Speedy Productions, hello, welcome. Renzo can turn into the Hulk, though. You should ask Renzo. Yeah, he does it a lot. Every other weekday. So he'll probably do it tomorrow. Will there be space battles like Star Wars? Potentially. I would need a green screen, and then I would need Renzo to edit in like a space background, and it wouldn't be super convenient because I'm not an octopus, so I wouldn't be able to like hold up 5 ships in front of a green screen or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably work out something like with PNGs and stuff like that. Like make a PNG of a ship I built and then something like that, but I don't know. We'll see. Are there any new mocks I'm working on? How to lick a droid? What? New mocks, not currently. These are the 3 newest mocks I built. I built them like 3 days ago maybe. But I was working on the Legacy of Light version of Yentro. But I just don't have the right pieces for it. And I wasn't super happy. I wasn't super happy with the way it was turning out. So I still need to figure out what I want his color scheme to be. It's going to be different from the black and dark brown, or gunmetal and dark brown that Yentro had before, just because that's boring. And he's got some different stuff now. But I can show what he does have if you guys want to see a broken up, crippled old man. So, let me see. Come here, intro. I am retconning a few things because when he appeared in the Chronicles of Darkness finale post-credit scene at the very, very end, he was normal. He just had a different color scheme, and that was pretty much it. I'm retconning a little bit of that. So I will show you what I've got. Can you stand Kasai, son, and adult Kasai together? Kasai's son, or Kasai the kid version? So here's what I've got for Legacy of Light Yentro. Let me see. Let the camera real quick. Yes, I know Big Smoke. Okoto is obsessed with Big Smoke. So this is Yentro. Let me move these guys out of the way. This is what I have for Legacy of Light Yentro right now. But he's not complete, obviously. But he's got a robot leg and a robot arm. And then the rest would be his normal leg and his normal arm. Is Turaga Vakama still built? Yes, he is. I love Turaga Vakama. Kasai, do you have the golden skull mask? I do not. I wish I did. I want that mask so bad. It would be so cool, but I don't. I just have the silver one. I have a gunmetal one. Yeah, I have a gunmetal one. And then I painted another gunmetal one white. So I have a white one. But yeah, so that's Legacy of Light intro so far. He's a work in progress. You have it and you like it? Well, I'm glad you do. I'm a little jealous. Just saying. A little jelly. It's a great mask. I'm sure it is, buddy. I wish I had it. It'd be a dream come true. You'd probably find it on Bricklink, but it'd probably be expensive. Is Matau the only Toa Metru you have? No. I had Vakama, Nokama, what was the one guy's name? Toa, the red and silver Metru from 2005, Toa something. Yeah, Matau, Vakama, Nokama, I had that guy. And that was, and I had Toa Iruni. So I had those ones. Obviously the last two aren't Metru, they're just Metru built Toa. But I took most of them apart to make some aliens and stuff like that. So you got it at a convention in the Netherlands? Well, you are lucky, dude. You are lucky. Thatch, Vanu, and Noretta got the clear 2014 How at Brick Fair. What was it? 2 years ago? So, lucky ducks. Lucky ducks. Because I want to know what I'm using it for. Sure thing, dude. Noric. To a Noric, yeah. I had him. I took him apart. He was in Tales of Hun as like a very minor side character, but he made a few appearances. And then he got murdered. So there was that. I didn't get clarification on if you wanted to see. Let me see, who was it that asked? Yeah, Tapple13. Did you want to see Kasai's son and adult Kasai together, or did you want to see Kasai, the kid version, and Kasai, the adult version? What did happen to Liwa Nuva's mask? So he used to be called Toa. He was called Toa Shrek in like the one scene that he was in, and that's because I didn't have Liwa Nuva's mask. I had a green Toa Nua mask. I do think I have a green Liwa Nuva mask now. I think I do. It's probably put with the rest of the Nuva right now, who aren't in the greatest shape, but it's probably over there. So I do believe I got a Liwa Nuva mask, and I did send the green Onua Nuva mask to Rangus. I may make a video on it. That would be cool. I'm using it as a mask with the power of imitation. Oh, cool. Okay. So like your own version of the mask of imitation. Nice. I am getting a phone call from California. I don't know anyone in California. Zanton, hello. I'm thinking about bringing the Thanos mock project back. If you guys are interested in that. Yeah, it turns into the gold toa mask. That's cool. I like that a lot. That's a neat idea. So this is the chest plate that I have for the Thanos mock. It's got dark blue down here and then gold and obviously his purple skin. And then so what I want to do, I got a knockoff that includes a fully transparent yellow protector mask. Holy crap, dude, I want that. That would be perfect for one of my Legacy of Light characters who has a bunch of trans yellow. That would be so cool. Dude, you're so lucky. So what I want to do for Thanos, I got to get a knockoff that has dark blue thigh pieces. But I want to have the thigh pieces kind of like this. And then have it lead up to the chest like that. And then probably, you know, fill in right here, obviously. But then I think that would bulk him out and work really well. And then I just have to figure out how to make his waist bulky too. I've got one of his arms right now, and I've got his head, so I can grab those. Why does Gali Nuva sound like a man? Because I didn't want to waste time getting a girl to voice act her. So I just did a big old manly voice. And I had 2 Gali Nuvas at the time, so I figured the Gali Nuvas would just be like bodyguards for the Gali Mata. So they're like these big buff lady bodyguards. So it's just a funny joke. There was also one with a purple one. Dude, where are you getting all these freaking masks from? I need these, dude. You gotta mail me some, bro. The only cool kind of special protector mask I have is the silver and orange one. That's it. So here's Thanos' arm that I have right now. It's not perfect. I don't like this at all, but there's no real way I can fix that. He's got an Infinity Gauntlet that I ripped off of a Titan Heroes big, like, basic Thanos action figure. He's gonna have one of these up here, but painted gold and dark blue. And then that's gonna be like that, so it'll bulk up his arm a little bit more. But yeah, so Thanos' arm. And then from the same Titan Heroes figure, I got this Thanos head. I'm gonna get it to focus. Get a hair on him. So he's very shiny, but so yeah, this Thanos head. And then I made it. I stuck one of those round brick pieces with an axle hole in it into there and glued it in, and so you can attach one of those hand connectors with a axle hole sticking straight out the end. So yeah, pretty cool. Working on bringing the Thanos project back because I'm hyped for Endgame. Probably won't be done in time for Endgame. I still have to figure out what knockoff I need to order and then order it, which will take like 2 months for it to get here, which is just ugh. But yeah. Kasai, do you know a way I can easily send you pics of my mocks? You could DM them to me on Instagram. Is Alec the only Baraki you have? I used to have the black one. I don't remember his name. But his head got chewed up by a dog, I think. And then yeah, so Alec is pretty much the only one I had. But I took him apart too. For pieces, for aliens and such. I don't have Insta, but I can make a vid. Sure thing. Just comment a link to it on this stream when it's over or something. And I will be sure to check it out. Yeah, so any other mocks you guys want to see? Okay, have fun, make a vid. You do that. Anyone else want to see any mocks or have any questions they want to ask? Saw Shazam in the Omniplex cinema yesterday. Cool. The Blue Guardian, you guys want to see Argo? Okay, I'll be right back. And here is Argo. There he is. The infamous Guardian who everyone seems to be eagerly awaiting. So there he is. I am going to make a future Argo at some point, and he's going to use this version of the Surge Mask, the 1.0 version. It'll focus. But yeah, I'm going to use that for his future version. How did you attach the shoulder armor to the Hero Factory armor? So it's an illegal connection, technically. But what I did, where does armor shoulder? There it is. What I did was, if I can get the something to come out. There we go. What I did was I took a little pin with a stud on it. And I took the armor and I put the pin with a stud on it in the armor hole. And cut a lightsaber rod like that. And it's about just about two stud lengths long. And then so I just cut it and stuck it in to that point, and then stuck it in on this end. That's the wrong hole. Stuck it in on this end right there, and it works just fine. Doesn't move around too much. It moves around a little bit, but it's not loose at all, which is very good. This one's actually a little bit looser than this one. for some reason. But yeah. So let me fix this real quick. There's Argo. A little bit of a better stance because it's kind of awkward. There we go. Which version of Huki is better, Enika or Mari? Which one's Huki? Is Huki the stone one or the earth one? I think he's the stone one, right? That's cool. Illegal connections get a bad rep, but they're useful. It doesn't have to be illegal. If you have the what is it called? The like flex tubes or whatever that are like that Lego puts in sets sometimes, and they're the size of a lightsaber rod. It's not an illegal connection to cut that. Argo just died. It's not an illegal connection to cut that and use that, but I don't have a lot of those, so it's only illegal because I did use a lightsaber rod. But if you use that, it wouldn't really be an illegal connection because those pieces are meant to be cut when Lego puts them in sets. Huki the Stone Toa, I like his Enika version a lot more, because I used to have the Enika version. I don't like the goofy mask on this Mari one. He just looks ridiculous. Because his mask is basically like a giant shield. So, I don't know, it just looks a little silly. And yeah, I used to have the Enika version. I thought he was really cool. Because he has like an axe, and he's got like his chain. So, yeah, I thought he was pretty rad. Pretty dope. There we go. Yeah, I just think it's like, I just think it's goofy looking, you know? Like, I think it's kind of cool when people use it for Paraka mocks. I think that makes more sense because they're more like edgy, you know, evil, and it shows the teeth. But I don't like it for Huki at all, you know, just not at all. I don't think it worked for him very well. That's just my take on it. Oopsies, I ripped Argo's head off. That's funny looking. I put the mask for his future version on, and it just looks so silly. It looks like he doesn't have a neck. Used Huki's Mari mask for an axe. Yeah, that's a good use for it. I wouldn't want to personally, just because it's not symmetrical on either side, so it would be like a really concave, kind of funky looking axe on one side. But I could see that working. Just it would only have one real like camera friendly angle, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's Argo with the other Surge mask. Wow. Didn't even realize how much bigger this other Surge mask is compared to the Brain Attack one. It's freaking huge. Crazy. Kevin Adorno, hello. Welcome. We're just chatting. People are asking questions and asking to see certain mocks and stuff like that. So if you have questions or you have a mock of mine you want to see, just go ahead and ask. Fix up Argo real quick, and then I'll put him back up for you guys to stare at him. Oopsies, his legs are all screwy. There we go. There we go. Camera's a little crooked too. I was working on a thumbnail for my next stop motion, and I saw your live stream in my YouTube feed. Well, welcome. Hello. What is your next stop motion about? What, Oscar? What you want, cat? What, kitty? What? 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 Yes, yes, yes. My entry for MiniMax collab. After that, I'm going to work on a how to build for an old Matoran build. Oh, okay, cool. I don't personally plan on entering the collab, but it would be good practice, I guess. I mean, I've been practicing with drones. I did like 4, was it, stop motion segments in the last drones episode 1. So I've been getting some practice in with that. That was fun. Is this blue mock posing? Wait, is this a JoJo reference? No, it's not. I haven't even seen that show. I know Renzo has, but no, he's just supposed to be in like a fighting stance. I'm going to grab a mock I built recently, who's a new character for drones. So I'll be right back. Drop this gun. Do you like the Toho Hordika? Not really. I think they're kind of gimpy. I think I might like them more if they didn't have a one like nasty shriveled up gross arm, and if both of their arms were like bigger. But otherwise, they're just kind of gross. I'm just not a fan personally. So this guy is a new character for drones. Season 2 probably. I don't really have anywhere for him to go in Season 1 at the moment. If I can get him to stand. So this is the guy. He's a new Spaceverse character based off of one of Renzo's characters. I'm gonna load up Instagram on my tablet real quick to figure out what his name is because I do not remember. But I'll get back to you on who he is. But basically, he's an ex-bounty hunter. He was kicked out of the Bounty Hunters Association in the Spaceverse, or whatever it's going to be called. He was kicked out because he likes killing people way too much. And so anytime he got a contract to take someone in, he would either just kill them or... Quiet, cat! Or he would end up, like, killing a bunch of innocent people along the way. So, he's a little crazy. He likes killing way too much. Cat, what do you want? Jeez. Yes, I'm gonna get his name. Tobin the Water Diamond, hello? Just made a Lego Karambit for some reason. What is a Karambit? Have you ever seen the Chronicles of Joller? Is that a serious thing, or is that the Joller videos here on BioTube with the really goofy Jalla? Okay, so his name's Blorgax. BLOR-GAX. And he was inspired by Drex from Renzo. Karambits are a type of knife with a curved blade. Cool. So, yeah, his name is Blorgax. He's an ex-bounty hunter. He's got a cool gun, I think. The Goofy Joller, yeah. Oh, I've seen that. I watched all his videos. They're really good. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. How's my day? It's going fine. I do have work in a few hours, unfortunately, but whatever. I guess. Let's see. Get him into a pose. Nice. So yeah, he's supposed to be the same species as Drex from Renzo, but he doesn't speak common. He just kind of speaks some sort of weird gibberish. So he has this translator rig on him so that people can understand him. So, are there going to be any living creatures in drones? Oh yes, there's going to be plenty of different aliens and stuff. The reason we haven't seen any is because it's been pretty much all in the GCU headquarters for the last 2 episodes. So there aren't really any aliens that work for the GCU. Not because of a race thing, just because it's the way the GCU works. Interfaces, the droids interface with all their tech and stuff like that, whereas aliens wouldn't. So droids are just more of a mandatory what the GCU needs to keep things going. I'm designing characters for a Bionicle G3 concept about 6 losers and thugs who want to kill the Brockie. 5 of them just want money. The main hero promised them to save Montanui with him. Interesting. Alrighty, well, have a good day. Tobin the Water Diamond. Yeah. It's hard to explain why the GCU is all all robots without it coming off as a racist thing, but it's not supposed to be. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta figure out a way to explain it to where it doesn't seem like it's a big racist thing. But I don't know. Eventually, the next president of the GCU is going to be an alien. So, yes, we'll see how things go. But I don't know. I guess it's just the way the system works. Only the drones can understand most of the tech. Yeah. I do think it's also probably because like droids used to be just treated as like tools and weapons in the galaxy. And then the GCU became all droids, and then you really like reformed that and made drones treated more as citizens than tools. So that might be kind of why. And then like the next phase of the GCU down the line will be more like a harmony between, you know, droids and aliens in the military or whatever. But who knows? We'll see. Yeah. So any other mocks you guys want to see? Welcome back, Kevin Adorno. Or if you guys want to know more about this guy, what is his name again? Blorgax. Yeah, Blorgax. So. Is it all right if I make my one droid character? I'll credit you. You don't have to, man. Go ahead. Feel free. The drone design for drones is a really basic design. You know, I'm sure plenty of people have used the armor shell with a Baraki eye before. Long before I did. I mean, I first made them in like what 2017, but so no, you don't need to credit me at all. Go ahead. Unless your idea is that it's like a GCU specific drone, then sure, I guess. But I don't know. Still, you do you, man. You do you. Hey guys, I've made it. Sorry I was late, just fighting off an angry mob. Just, you know, just the usual. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, welcome to the party. If you could insert a Kanohi power you've made up into the canon of Bionicle, which would it be? Well, the only real mask power I've made up is the Mask of Imitation, but I think there was something along those lines in G2. Or not in G2, in G1. So other than that, I mean, I guess I made the Mask of Harmony, which unfortunately is just an Evoke. I wish it was something more unique, but the one with the silver and red protector mask, that one, I'm feeling a bit upset at something. I want exclusive to Target. Exclusive and stay. What? The Mask of Emulation. I think that's what it was. How are you gonna make Thanos' head? I have Thanos' head. Thanos' head is right here. Focus. Do I still have Son of Kulta? No, I took them apart and I put the masks on two different Legacy of Light characters. Because I got two of them originally. So I have two of the masks. Yeah, there's Thanos' head. So. The Centurion guy then? What? Centurion? Who was your favorite non-look on YouTuber? What? I don't understand. Centaur. Ooh. Briareus, you mean? I don't think Briareus has a specific mask power. He just has a mask. I haven't like decided if he's gonna have a mask power or not. Yeah. Briareus. Yeah, he doesn't have a mask power. So currently, he doesn't have a mask power. But he probably end up will having one. Can I see him? Oh, you want to see him? Okay, I'll bring him down. All right, get out of here, dweeb. Willa Crone, hello. Who's my favorite non-Lego YouTuber? My favorite non-Lego YouTuber would probably be Markiplier. But other than that, it would either be Jeremy Johns or the Fwoosh. Those are like my top three. Vanu, welcome. Hello. I challenge everyone to try and guess what my favorite drink is. Is it going to be orange juice? That's my guess. I'm just spitballing. I don't know why. It's my favorite juice. So, my favorite drink. So, just spitballing. So, yeah. Here's Briareus. Are you subbed to PewDiePie? Yes, I am. There's Briareus. I wish the lighting was better. Man, this lighting is just terrible. It's just, ooh. There we go. That's a little bit better. No, that is cannibalism, you frick. Well, then what? Pineapple juice? Coconut juice? The blood of your enemies? Is that a juice? Is that a drink? Okay, so I think I fixed the lighting-ish. Let me see. I'm gonna put Briareus in a different pose because he's been in this pose for months. It's a very basic pose. So. He's been in this pose since I rebuilt him, just on my shelf. So. If I could just get this to reach over, please. Hold on, guys. Did this pose once before. Don't remember how it worked exactly. I think I'm just gonna do it like this. I just counted and turns out I own 31 Funko Pop figures. I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I own 5. Two of them are Kingdom Hearts. One of them is Star Wars. One of them is Avengers Infinity War. And one of them is DC. And I got them all from Christmas last year. Every single one. Noise, mate. Yeah, bro. I'm rewatching Star Wars episode 6. Was that episode? No, that was episode 4. It was A New Hope. Sorry, I'm not super familiar with my Roman numerals. What is your perspective on the idea that we were all made from the particles of stars since the dawn of time? I'm pretty sure that's accurate. I don't know. I mean, everything's just made up of atoms, so who knows? Maybe. I don't know the exact details on that theory, but okay. I don't know. Everything's made out of just freaking atoms. So it's possible. Anything's possible. We could be made out of the feces of other living beings from millions of years ago. Who knows? Okay, there we go. That's kind of an interesting pose. I did this pose for one of his pictures. It's kind of supposed to be samurai inspired. So it's kind of like drawing a sword. I'll just put that right there. Yeah, there's Briareus, my favorite mock I've made. Still my favorite. I just love him. Hey Kasai, is your Hapori group doing a in-game parody of the Avengers? I wish. I had this idea one time of taking the entire Infinity War script and replacing all the characters with Hapori characters. I thought that would have been a lot of fun to just read through, but it would have taken so long. And I can't find the entire script anywhere. I could find a piece of it, or at least when I looked, which was like a year ago. But I found like a chunk of it, not a year ago, but like half a year ago. No. That was something that I was doing on my own, Banu. I found a piece of it, like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes of the movie, of the script, but not the whole thing. Do you listen to Queen? I do not. What would be your biggest tip on building chests, like torsos? Custom torsos? I see what you mean. When will you release the next episode of Drones? I have to finish writing the script. It's not done yet. I'm kind of stuck with this one portion, which is kind of like a montage sort of portion. So I gotta finish that, and then I gotta send it out, and I gotta get lines. So it'll probably be, if I can finish it this week, I might get the lines sometime this week or early next week. And then I could probably film it and release it next weekend. But no guarantees, because I'm working on filming it. What mock of yours was hard to build? Several of them have been difficult to build, but the hardest was probably Briareus. This boy, I think he took like a week of working on and off. And that's mostly because he has this, and this was really hard to work out, but he has this. Get the legs posed in a better way for this. But he has this, where all 4 legs move. It's not. Let me just straighten them out, just to show it. So all 4 legs move with this function. So that was probably the hardest part of him. How many Chewbacca sets have you bought? I've only had 2. So that's all the pieces that went into him, and then I still had extra Chewbacca parts. I still have one, I still have one that's completely fine. But and then I think a few others I painted. Like these used to be Chewbacca shells that I painted. One of the extras was on Ultimate Drovix, and I erased the printing, so it was just straight brown. And then I think 2 others are on Resk, the purple guy who was at the end of the COD finale in one of the post-credit scenes. The purple and white guy. Give me a quick random name, like a Bionicle name or like a normal name. That gear function is still sick. Yeah, I'm really proud of it still. One of the legs wasn't quite cooperating for some reason, but normally it works really well. Normal, Bobby. No. Billy Jack. Billy Bob. Billy Bob. There you go. That's a name. I knew someone in elementary school with that name. Or it was Billy Jack. I don't know. Something like that. Billy Jack, Billy Bob, whatever you want. Whichever you like more. Steve? No, there's too many Steves, bro. Billy Bob. Yeah. Sonny Jim Bob. There's too many Steves, Vanu. Too many Steves. Camilio's got a Steve. I had a Steve, and now he's dead, and too many Steves. Minecraft has a Steve. Steve Harvey. There's too many Steves, bro. Steve Rogers. Too many Steves, Vanu. Can you answer my question? What was your question? Do you film your projects while waiting for the lines from people, or do you wait to get everything and then film the scenes? I wait to get everything. That's just how I work. How about you start the next episode of Drones with a training montage with hiccups and arguments between the team? So the next episode picks up where episode 1 left off. But there is sort of a montage-ish type of deal near the end of the episode. And that's about their first mission. So, you had new mocks, Kasai. I did have some other mocks, some newer mocks that I was showing. I guess I can take Briareus away. Sure. Bye, Briareus. It was nice seeing you. I'm sure everyone else enjoyed it too. The Conan episode was just perfect. Yeah, it was. It's pretty great. Thought you guys would like it. And there was a little message at the end of that April Fool's Day video, if anyone was able to actually get through that video entirely. So let me know if anyone did. I'm sure most people weren't able to, because it's 16 minutes of just nonsense and craziness. So here's one new mock that I showed earlier. And then here's another new mock that I showed earlier. If I can get his shoulder pad back on. Who's that drone on screen? This is an Onyx drone. Lazarus Onyx is the CEO of the Onyx Weapons Corporation. His company designs weapons and the base like model drones for the GCU, but they don't build them, they don't manufacture them, not for the GCU, because the GCU's drones are mostly recruits from pre-existing drones. It's kind of an interesting topic. I need to discuss with other Apori members who participated in the Space Verse how new drones come into being exactly. Because I don't think they would just be mass produced in like a factory, you know? Not sentient drones who have feelings and stuff at least. But I don't know. It's an interesting thing that we gotta figure out. But so these Onyx drones are like, they're not intelligent, they're not like Sketch and the rest, they're not self-aware, they don't have feelings. They don't have emotions. They don't have a personality. They're just kind of like blank robots that follow orders and take commands and just do basic stuff. Kind of your just generic like security robots. So these guys, yeah, they're just like security robots. They don't have personalities or anything. You'll notice these two kind of resemble like Glister or Caitlin or Tag. That's because they're based off of the Negotiator drone model, which is what Glister, Caitlin, and Tag were or are in the other two's case, not Tag. But so they're because because Harmonix designed the Negotiator drone model. They took that model, modified it, and made their own sort of drones with it for security purposes. And then this guy, he's based off of the Enforcer drone model, which is Sergeant Gage and Trek. But he's obviously a pretty modified version of that. When is the face reveal? I've shown my face before. So. I tend to write history books for underdeveloped parts of the Bionicle story, and I like to build mocks for species that are represented by only one Dark Hunter in canon. Do I have a problem? Nope, you just have a passion for Bionicle. I record my videos on a potato. Perfect. Dude, potatoes are so budget friendly. How powerful is the pounder? You see, now I didn't want to reveal this yet, but the reason my Thanos mock is done. This is my Thanos mock. And the reason he looks like this is because he went up against the pounder. So now he's dead. The pounder pounded him. And he pounded the Infinity Stones too. Just pounded him out of existence and just murdered him. So that's how powerful the pounder is. Step aside, Captain Marvel. Hey Kasai, is the Marvel Endgame going to be going to had a new hero that her movie is coming out? If you mean Captain Marvel, yeah, she's in it. That's the first movie they filmed with Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. They filmed her solo movie after they filmed Endgame. What about Ant-Man? But who? No, Ant-Man would get crushed by Thanos's rectum. Quick question: how would you go about building a curly hair for a human mock? I'm frankly out of ideas. You're making a human mock of Anu? What? You're making a human mock? What? Since when are you making a human mock? You gotta send me pictures of this. I'm curious. Is it gonna have like a face, like a proper face? I'm very confused. Spray paint chains? That would be maybe. Might look kind of like dreadlocks though, depending on how you did it. So Vanu's making a human mock. I need to see some pictures of this because it sounds interesting. So yeah, so these three are drones. That guy is an ex-bounty hunter for the Space Burst. I showed him earlier too. So. Justice for Charlie. Charlie Brown. Then who's Charlie, bro? Who the frick is Charlie? So yeah, any other questions or any other mocks you guys want to see? Be sure to let me know. Kasai, what is going to happen to Iron Man when he kills Thanos? I don't know if Thanos is going to die. I have kind of my own little theory that Rengus seems to hate, but I have my own little theory nonetheless. I have 3 Rakshi heads. Should I build a 3-headed dragon? I don't think Rakshi heads would work very well for a dragon, but maybe like a 3-headed snake type of deal. For a dragon, I would imagine something more fierce. Rakshi heads are kind of just like little snake-like type deals, so I don't know. It's up to you. Somebody wanted to see Kasai, so I'll bring out Kasai. Which one? Which Kasai do you want to see? Because there's only like 15. You know, perfectly normal amount of variations to have built at one time. There's Kasai. Normal old Kasai. Show my newest whip. I did that earlier. My newest whip is Legacy of Light Yentro, which I'm kind of stuck on. Because I'm not sure what I want his color scheme to be like, but this is Legacy of Light Yentro. He's got a robot leg and a robot arm. And then the rest of him I'm very unsure about. So there he is. Yeah. So. Wim Kraba, more like Kim Drama, because I'm making is this track on a banana. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this you till the cows come home to solve who? What? Does the Ignika mask seem too OP for a self-mock? I don't even know what the Ignika does, really. But yeah, I mean, it's a very specific mask. There's only one of in canon, and it kind of belongs to Matanui. So I would say it's a little... I don't think it really makes sense. So, the same. I mean, I know Matanui is like dead or whatever, but he's still like inside the mask or something like that. So yeah. I don't know what mask to use. Payrax, my self-mock, has a gold and black color scheme. Well, just take all your black masks and take all your gold masks and just put each one you have on him until you think of one you like, or you find one you like. So yeah. Let's see. Oh boy. Let's see. Learning is new stuff. Weird. Send me a picture of Anya. Kasai, what do you think of the Mask movie? Do you mean Mask of Light? Um, guys, ask questions or something. Bring back Bionic Sonic for good? No, thank you. We're gonna delete that hashtag right now. It's canceled. So are you gonna do a how to build video? How to for who? Do you want me to report the comment? No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna go soon, but I'm gonna ask one last question. All right, Bono, do it. Do it now. Do it now. Do it. Ask it now. Go. Hashtag Dave is on the moon. What? Who's Dave? Why is he on the moon? It's not healthy. Do it. That's my Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. I have not yet used it for a character for some reason. Blue pins faux Harambe. What? I don't understand, Bonnie. The Kanohi Ignika can give life and take life, and it's a restart button for the Great Spirit Robot. That's a little bit of a God mode type mask, so yeah, I don't know if a self mock should use that. Personally, I don't think so. But I'm not a fan of edgelord self mocks, who are super powerful ultimate gods. Maniac. So I don't know. That's just me. I don't think that really works for a self mock. But if you want to use it, by all means, feel free. I mean, it's your self mock. You can do whatever you want. Kasai, you should build a mock of Dave. I don't know who Dave is, but I have a mock named Doug. So does that count? I have a Legacy of Light character named Doug. I don't invent what Dave looks like. Well, too bad. Make a Shaggy mock, I'll pass. Shaggy's dead. That's a dead meme, bro. Dead meme. Dead meme. But to be serious, I don't think I heard you answer the question on the curly hair design. Ideas? Well, I gotta see this mock before I can answer, Banu. So let me see this mock. Show us the Pounder. So the thing about the Pounder is he is not built. He is an armor swap of one of the basic GCU drones, either Sketch or the other one, the blue one. So I do not have him built at any one time unless I am doing something specifically with him. So you sent an image on Skype. I didn't get no notification, bro. What the frick? No, you didn't. You're a liar. You're a liar, Vanu. I don't have no picture. The only picture I see in our chat is Dabnu Dabtravia, which is a heavenly image. I'll be back in 20 minutes. All right, I'll see you in 20 minutes, maybe. Shaggy is not like Dave. He is handsome, beautiful, and a great man, and an amazing astronaut. Shaggy is a mere child in comparison to Dave's majesty. Well, Dave doesn't even match an ounce of Flynn Rider's majesty, so get on his level. It's sent as they get to me. What? Oh, so it's saying it's sent to you, but I don't have it. So I think you're lying, Vanu. I think you're trying to betray me. I trusted you, Vanu. G1 or G2? I prefer G2 personally, just because it's more open and there's not so many dumb rules or restrictions and all that jazz. So I've been planning to 3D print a mask for myself, Mock. Cool. Dave is my dad, my son, and everyone in the world. Wait, no, that sounds weird. So yeah, you're living the redneck life over there, Orange Juice. Living the redneck life. Are you Dave? No, I'm not. That is not my name. No. My dad is called Anthony and I don't have a son. It's too late. It's too late. Your son is Dave and your dad is Dave, so it's too late, Orange Juice. You can't take it back now. You've been exposed, Orange Juice. Kasai, what do you think of my self-mock Dante? I have not seen your self-mock. So, I don't know, send me a link to a video or something. Just comment it, and I will see it after the stream. Banu, I'm still waiting on this picture, damn it. But Banu blocked me, so he didn't have to send me a picture. Are there going to be any Easter eggs in drones? What do you mean Easter eggs? Like a bunch of little eggs for some omelets? Maybe. I didn't know anybody wanted eggs in the drones. Well, if I gotta go, I'll send it again before I go. Alrighty, Vanu. Well, I will see you in hell. And I'll get back to you on the curly hair idea after I see the mock. Because I don't know what kind of dealio you're going for. So, gotta see this thing. Kasai, did you play a bonk.io game? What? No, like the little details of references. Yeah, I know what you mean by Easter eggs. I was making a joke. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We're very considerate of like canon for the Poriverse. So Easter eggs are something we normally do a whole lot. 1995, goodbye, goodbye. But maybe we'll see. There'll be probably like little references to stuff that happens in Renzo season 1 and Life of a Knight and stuff like that. Cause, well, I guess the Sepla thing takes place. I'd have to ask Renzo, but I think it takes place like a week or so before the end of Renzo episode 12. So, it would be. We'll see. We'll see. I have a goddamn name, you frick. Now call me by it. Is Ollie. Well, you said your name's freaking Orange Juice on your thing. So, how was I supposed to know that? There we go. I got a picture from Bonnie. Oh, it says I got a picture. It says I got a picture from Bonnie, but is it going to show me a picture from Bonnie? Probably not. I'll have to probably see it after the stream, of course, because it's the way the universe hates me. Yeah, it's not showing up on my tablet, so I'm gonna have to see it after the stream. Which G1 character didn't get enough spotlight in your opinion? I think Krika. Krika shouldn't have died. I don't know. I don't know too much about G1 at this point. One character I did like. I don't know. I really don't know. It's like, all right, message me when you think what you think later. Alrighty, Banu. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not huge on like the stories of G1. I've never read the books or the comics. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Say I. Spell map in caps. What? What? Use my first name in most of my YouTube videos. Okay. Well, what you could do is you could call one of you Orange and the other one Juice. And that can be like your show names. Instead of using your actual names. You know, just spitballing an idea. What do you think of the memes that spawned out of the G2 web series? The G2 web series? Oh, the like the 1 minute animated shorts. I don't know know too many of the memes about it besides I hit the lever and the other one I can feel the power. I think those are funny for the most part, or at least they were back then. But I don't know about many others. So. I also don't remember any others. Gentlemen, I have arrived to say the N-word. Welcome. Gotta go, Wimkaraba. Alright. See you later. Yeah, I didn't slip. There was that. There was the don't fight. There was another one. It was I hate scorpions or something like that. Something like that. I don't know. Get the mask. There was that one. I didn't sleep. Show us young Kasai. I will do that. His mask needs a bit of a repaint because his mask is a little jacked up right there. So he needs a repaint on his mask pretty badly, but there he is. Little dude. I didn't slap. What paint did you use? I used what was it? Gray Krylon spray paint and some Krylon clear coat. Could you make a really simple mock right now? Like a really simple mock? Sure, I guess. I don't know. Make a little random alien or something. Oops. Oopsies. What's that mock's name? That's Kasai. That's young Kasai. Do an impression of a sneezing panda. I'll pass. Random mock. Let's see. Yeah, it's young Kasai. Do you know Krexar? Your mocks remind me a bit of his. No, I do not. I don't know Krexar. If you mean Krexa, then yes, I know him. He's a Hapori member. Where do you get your knockoff sets? AliExpress. It's a website that sells cheap stuff, mostly knockoff stuff. But buy at your own risk. Conrad, one of our fellow Hapori members, also bought stuff off AliExpress, and he never got his stuff. So, you know, yeah. So, Can someone please tell me why I'm on this chat still when I could be playing outside of my friends? Oh yeah, I just realized I have no friends. Well, that's depressing. I'm sorry to hear that. I do have friends, but they don't live nearby. I got the Hapori. Yeah, you drawn Micros. Was that Krexa? Like Krexa Prime you were talking about? Or is Krexar someone else? Because I'm interested in it. If it's someone else, then I'd love to see what his stuff looks like. So I'm making a random mock now because you have requested it. And I'm actually really liking the thing so far. I put one piece on one thing and I like it a lot already. So I'll show you what I got real fast. So I just slapped the Skull Spider mask on there upside down with a rubber band. It's not connected at all. If I can get it to focus. There we go. It's just on there with a rubber band. It's just sitting there. But I like that a lot. I think it looks cool. Can someone please tell me? Yeah, I don't have friends. I know I do have friends, but they're both ginger. Jeez. So you can't play with them because they're ginger? Is that what you're saying? Pitch black where I live, so I can't go outside anymore. That's sad. Udron, I need to know. Did you mean someone else, or did you mean Krexa? Tell me now. Call them Arachnus. Let's see. Krexa, I got it wrong. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I know Krexa. He's one of the Pori members. He's not super duper active in the Pori chat, but you know, whatevs. He's got a life. That dealio, so. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Granted, nobody's super active in the Hapori chat lately. It's been kind of dead for the most part. People are just busy and stuff, so whatevs, I guess. It is what it is. So, oh well. I wish I could watch, but I'm at school. Hi, Kasai. Well, hello, Shattermox 2099. I wish you could watch as well. Do any other pieces have this kind of green? Yes. There are 4 long Hero Factory armor shells that came in one of the elves' dragons. You could probably get those off of Bricklink, but I do not have any of those right now. But I think I might get some at some point for this guy, because I like this guy a lot so far. But right now, he's just going to have a ton of green Skull Spider masks. So, oh well. Make all the Kasais do a weird gymnastics move thing? Like what? Exactly. There we are. Okay. Oopsies. Wow, this is actually not bad at all. So this is what I got so far. That's the torso. Little focus. And then I'm not sure about the head. I think I want to extend it a little bit with like a small ball joint, but there we go. Yeah. Thank you. This is actually neat. I wish I had some spikes in this spring green color just to fill out the torso a little bit. But I might need to order some of those at some point then, because I like this guy a lot. Kind of a weird bug meme. So I need some buttons. I would use 2 skull spider legs on the bottom joints and use them as tusks. That'd be cool. Let me see. Oopsies. Oh, everything's falling apart. Hold on. Oopsies. Did you see Bulrock 321's G2 movie? Is that the one where Akimu becomes like an evil demon and eats everyone and then gets killed by Makuta? Is that the one you're talking about? Because yes, I have seen that. Some part of me wishes I hadn't seen that, but I have. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. Oopsies. I'm gonna need some more rubber bands for this guy, because there's 2 parts that are held on by rubber bands, but yeah.
Yeah, I read your previous comment. Why don't you use stop motion? I'm not trying to be rude. I do use stop motion. Have you seen Drones episode 1? Buster. Jesus Christ. It's not an action picture. Kasai, how did you build Kasai's now? Wait, please subscribe, please. What? I saw your comment on Biogram Must Die, though. What? What? I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. Basically, the hot guy is trying to get subs off your chat. Yeah, it would seem like. Okay, this is going well. I just need to figure out another color for him because I don't have enough spring green to constitute his entire color scheme because I only have skull spider masks in this color right now. But I will probably be getting some more pieces in this color because dang, it's a good color. Silver. I'm thinking of gunmetal since all the skull spider legs are in gunmetal. I just don't know if I have enough pieces to gunmetal. In fact, I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, most of my gunmetal pieces are being used. So, is there a prison in the GCU? There are many a prison. The Fairy Planet has one. That's the one where the big breakout happens in one of the Renzo episodes. There's the one that Rangus goes to. So Rangus goes to prison, and then Chorus and Lennox go to the same prison as Rangus. Which Hapori member do you think would be the most likely to be my friend? I don't know. I don't know nothing about you besides you're 2 people with 1 account whose names are start with a J and an L. Why not a smooth criminal? Oof. Oh, that's so good. Spicy reference, yo. Still working on trying to figure out what to do with this guy's design. Have you heard the rumor of G1 being rebooted? I have not. I have seen that Christian Faber, one of the people who originally created Bionicle for Lego, and he was a big hand in, I think, the first few years of Bionicle. I think he kind of stopped after that, but he's kind of hinting that he wants to bring Bionicle back, and he seems like he's trying to rally fan support. So hopefully he has a plan, and Lego is willing to hear him out, and maybe we'll get Bionicle back. I very much hope so. So I'm very interested to see what he does. Or what his plan is, at the least. And you know what? Maybe he doesn't have a plan, but damn it, I hope he does, because I would so very much love for Bionicle to come back. Um, I think I don't want G1 to come back. Um, I don't. I want something new. Um, if anything, I would want G2 to come back. Uh, if anything was going to come back, like as a continuation or a reboot. But I think Christian Faber's probably got this new idea. Um, something that's actually fresh and rejuvenates the Bionicle theme a little bit. I mean, the logo that he's teasing is very different from any of the Bionicle logos we've gotten so far. So I think he's kind of hinting at something more futuristic, a little bit more sci-fi. They have changed the mask in both generations. How do you think they will work this time? I think they'll probably go with the G2 design more than likely, just because those pieces are still fresh and and obviously CCBS. They'll definitely be using CCBS. Whether they use the G2 mask design is up for debate, but I hope they do, because I think it's a really good design. You can get a full face on a character and it still connects like a mask actually would in real life, for the most part. So yeah, I'm hopeful that they bring back the G2 system, probably change up the face or something like that. But who knows? We'll see. And obviously, nothing's concrete as it stands. We don't know what Christian Faber's doing or if he even has a plan. We're just all hoping for something. What's that Lego website called where you design your own creations? It's called LDD, and it's like a program that you download. It's not a website. Can you please read my previous suggestion? Give him a trench coat and a cigar and an AK-47 to make him cool spy criminal mob boss. Renzo's got a lot of mob bosses. I feel like if this guy is going to be anything, he's going to be a Legacy of Light type of villain, because he's got skull spiders all over him. But I'm just trying to figure out what to do for him. Mutant skull spider, maybe. Legacy of Light mob boss? No, just like a Legacy of Light villain, of some kind. Okay, so what did I miss when I was gone? We are working on a new mock, an interesting mock that doesn't actually use solid connections for his real armor, his main armor pieces. Don't do that. Hey, have you gotten your package yet, buddy? It should be coming sometime this week. Not yet? Okay. It should be coming soon. Let me see. Oopsies. Oh gosh, everything is falling apart because I added one armor piece. Is that young Kasai on stage? Yes, it is. Maybe Kasai is adopted and your new character is the real Kasai. Totally, because the real Kasai would be an edgy skull spider covered villain character. can't even remember the prize I won. Nah, you should just leave it as a surprise, buddy. You should. Just wait and see. There's some extra stuff in there too. There's a few like knockoff parts that are some interesting stuff. And then there's some just 2 pieces that you don't have. It's all thematic. It's all thematically in line. And then of course there's the special Makuta mask. So, is the new character a boy or a girl, and hero or villain? It's probably going to be a villain, and it's probably going to be a guy. Trying to work out how does armored go on. Your character selection is a bit of a sausage fest. Well, I only have 3 female voice actors. Voice actresses. So there's not a whole lot of variety. There was a point before Chronicles of Darkness was a thing that I did have more female characters than male characters, but that's just not attainable with the level of voice actresses that I have. Like Lena, who plays Afaria, can't really change her voice too much in terms of just naturally. So if I had her voice a ton of people, they'd all just kind of sound like Afaria. And Naretta can sort of, but not like nothing against them. You know, they're great voice actresses, but you get her voice and modulated or edited. Yeah, but everyone would still sound like Afaria. You know what I mean? They would still have the kind of the Afaria mannerisms and the method of speaking. So with Rhea, it makes sense because Rhea is a piece of Zaltorius, and she's kind of the piece of him that represents Afaria. So that makes sense thematically, but in terms of other characters, it just doesn't really work too much, you know. I do wish I had some more variety, but I'm kind of stuck with what I had. So, you know. Okay, so I think this is going to work. I don't know if the shoulder pads are going to work very well, but we'll just have to go with it and see how that goes. So what do I want for the rest of it? I think I might move this. Do I know who Spawn is? I do. I am not a fan of the character personally, but I know who he is. I don't know anything about him. I just know he's like a demon or something, or some dude who got hell powers or something like that. Or maybe send a letter to Scarlett Johansson. Well, I wish. How about the Punisher? I know who the Punisher is. Yeah, obviously. I'm a big fan of the Punisher Netflix series, although I haven't seen season 2 yet. But I am a fan. Now, what I would love to do for this guy, I really like the way he's turning out. I would love to have a spring green skull mask just like a Kulta skull mask or something like that. And I would love to have him wear that just to differentiate from the rest of the Skull Spider masks. But Spring Green is such an oddly specific color, and I only have 3 skull masks. One's on Kulta, one is on Lazarus's staff, and then one is painted white. So I can't really do that, but I would love to. Just get Will Smith to voice all your characters. Yeah, I'll get him to voice Thanos. I think he'd love to do that. Do you think you can make a LOL mock that is based off the Punisher, but as an anti-hero? The Punisher is an anti-hero. And I'm not really keen on making any characters based off of, like, mainstream Marvel characters or anything like that. So, Argo is a little Black Panther inspired, but that was kind of unintentional. It just kind of worked out that way. But yeah, I'm not super into making characters inspired off of other characters too much. At least like big mainstream characters. That's just how I feel about it. You know. Okay, so I know it's for the feet that I want to use for this guy. So this is what I have so far. Yeah, so this is what I have so far. So can you tag me when you post him? What's your Instagram? If you're talking about like when I post him on Instagram. But so this is the guy I had so far. So I'm just trying to work out what I want to do for his lower legs and his forearms and his hands and feet. But I think his hands and feet are going to be red. So that's what I have so far. What scale are your characters in? Kasai stands at 9 inches tall. And he is canonically like 6 feet tall. So I don't know, that's the scale, I guess. They're not really in a scale per se. Like they're not in, 12-inch scale or anything like that. So if you know your enemy and know yourself, you need not worry about the outcome of 100 battles. But if you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you also suffer defeat. Okay then. Oh, I guess all my care to the midgets then. What? Yellow? What? Hello, Darkness Metal Guy thing. Welcome. If I had another one like that, that'd be perfect. I could do that design. But I don't. Brick. I really got to change my name on Insta from Axley Films. Is that it? That's right. So I just need to figure out the rest. That's what I got so far. I'm thinking of having him with Rift Studios. Hello. So that's what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to use for him. So I don't know. But this is definitely a work in progress, that's for sure. So do you like Sonic Forces? No, I don't. May I ask a question that might affect your story? I don't see how a question would affect my story, but go ahead and ask. Watching the video of my TV and commenting on my phone, so it's a bit out of time. Okay. Hey, Bionic Sonic, die. Just die. I'll DM you now. Okay. Do that. Where are the plush videos? In hell, where they belong. Make Bionic Asai the mock do a diss track on you. There is no Bionic Asai the mock. There is Kasai, but no Bionic Kasai. Well, same thing. No, it's not. It's different. It's different. But why would I do a diss track? I mean, I can't rap, so. Renzo did make a Bionic Sonic mock as a joke. Yes, he did. It was basically a blue and tan Kasai build with a with a Sonic tin used as a head. I put a warning electrical sign on my door for some reason. Cool. Please make the nearest dab mock dab, please. The dab is kind of dead, bro. Just saying, like, it's been overdone a little bit. I mean, it was overdone a long time ago. But not even ironically is it funny anymore. Do you hate Sonic 06? Yeah. Hey man, I noticed it was Autism Awareness Day last Tuesday. I have autism. Okay. Well, thanks for making me aware. Good luck with your struggles, and so yeah. Oh boy, a notification. What was that? Oh. I got a bunch of messages from Payrax the Godslayer. You are Call? What? I am slightly saddened no Hapori members tuned into this stream, but I'm sure most of them are at school, so well. Did I see your new video? I did not. I will take a look after the stream. I'm Ola Mox. Yes, you've said that before, and it's in your name. We are just as good as the 40. What are your thoughts on Mercari? He's a guy. People kind of blow him out of proportion. Act like he's some inescapable force of doom. Like to exaggerate how much of a problem he is, but you know, whatever. I don't really care for him. He's there. I don't really associate with him. I don't talk to him very much, so I don't really care. What are your thoughts on Dave? Dave is a wonderful, wonderful man. He's beautiful. He's a righteous, just man who fights for all of humanity, and he will save us all. That's what I think about Dave. It's not even what I think about Dave. That's just the facts. The facts of Dave. Unlike Shaggy, Shaggy would rather kill us all because he's a sociopath. I'm able to do different accents like a Scottish, American, and British accent. I can do a pretty good British accent. At least I think it's pretty good. I think I've had someone tell me it was pretty good at one point too. I can do kind of like a Russian. I can do a Scottish or Irish or one of the two. I don't know which is which and the differences between the two, but I can kind of do one of them pretty well, I think. And then I can do, obviously I have an American accent. I could do like a country accent and stuff like that. Did I answer what? So here's the question. Are warrior heroes keeping peace? That's just a reference to a song. That's a reference to a Ruby song, I'm pretty sure. So that's not a question. People are saying that the southern. Wait, what? People are saying that the troubles might start again in Northern Ireland. What troubles? Stephen Pearson Fika? Is that how you say that? Fika? Fika? Oh, hello. Welcome. Jesus, that's tight. Oh, that's freaking why I'm stupid. Still working on this guy. I'm kind of rethinking some certain aspects of him. I really don't have the pieces for this guy in general, so I don't know if I'll be able to finish him today. Probably not. But I like where he's going. So, yeah. I like where he's going. I'm just not certain on the direction I want to take him. And I am a little short on pieces lately. I got a bunch of tan pieces in the mail for GCU stuff, but other than that, I don't have too many. I don't have a very wide variety of armor shells available to me. That's probably my fault for making so many mocks. But I have like 80 something mocks built. That's ridiculous. Probably nearing 90 something now since I've just built a bunch of mocks recently. But who knows? Who knows? Could you make a one-legged Pete mock if you wanted? I probably could. Oh, hi, I'm here. Well, welcome. Hello. We probably won't be going for too much longer. I'll probably stop at about 1 o'clock so I can get ready for work. I have to leave for work at 3 o'clock and I start work at 4 o'clock, so I have about 2 hours to get ready and then I'll have to leave. So, what is your favorite construction theme besides, construction theme besides Bionicle? My favorite construction theme, well, there weren't very many. There was Slicers, Robo Riders, Hero Factory, Ben 10, Knight's Kingdom, and then Bionicle, and Star Wars. So out of those, my second favorite would probably be Hero Factory because they introduced CCBS, and I really like CCBS. And third favorite would probably be the Star Wars figures, just because they have CCBS, and then some of them had some good stuff like cloth, and they introduced a lot of tan pieces. Thank God for Grievous and Obi-Wan and all that jazz. They introduced some new colors for certain stuff like dark brown, and like they introduced the flesh tone, I guess. It is what it is. And I wouldn't have been able to build Briareus without Chewbacca, so. Also Marvel and DC. Yeah, that's right. They did the Marvel and DC stuff. That would probably be fourth favorite, but I didn't like any of those figures at all. Personally, I think those figures were like really bad. I think if they made a Marvel, like if they did a MCU buildable figure theme nowadays in kind of like the style of the Star Wars figures, that would be so good. That would be amazing. They also did Chima, yeah, I guess. I just kind of like lumped those into the Hero Factory category. But that if they did MCU figures nowadays, that would be so good. If they did like again in the Star Wars style, that'd just be so freaking cool. There'd be so many colors, so many interesting pieces, so many cool heads. It just oh man, I would love it. They were planning on making Wolverine. Meh. I would prefer like MCU figures. I don't care about the comics at all, really. So I'm not a comic fan. I'm just a fan of the MCU. Yeah, they did Chima. We're talking about, well, right now we're talking about like favorite construction theme besides Bionicle, and there's been quite a few that didn't make it very well. Wolverine is cool, and I'm not a comics fan either. Yeah, Wolverine is fine. Like, I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but most of the movies that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is in aren't very good. There's Logan, which is really good. There's the first X-Men movie, which is fine. Then the second one's meh. The third one is ugh. Then there's X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is just, oh god. There's The Wolverine, which is so forgettable. I'm sure most people don't even remember that exists. And then there was, like, he made a cameo in First Class, and he made a cameo in Apocalypse and all that jazz. So, yeah. And he was in Days of Future Past, which was all right, but I don't know. It's fine. You know, most of the X-Men movies aren't really that great. I already mentioned Logan. Thank you. That was the first one I did mention. Bub. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this mock right now. I kind of rethought the black and red pieces, but I'm not going to count 36.5, okay? I've never seen Logan. Where am I building? I was working on a mock, but I don't have enough pieces to really finish it. So, and I didn't really like the color scheme I was going for. So right now I've just got kind of the torso. So there's that. And then I'll have to finish it later when I get some more inspiration. So yeah. Please, it's my lucky number, 36.5. Then you count to 36.5, dude. If it's your lucky number, then you count to it. So yeah, we're gonna be ending it here in about 10 minutes or so. 8 minutes, something like that. Somewhere around there, so that I can start getting ready for work, unfortunately. Thankfully, I'm off tomorrow, so I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow morning. I know a lot of people are at school and stuff like that, so don't end it. I just got here. Bro, I have work. I gotta get ready for work. I've got about 2 hours to get ready for work. So I gotta make food, I gotta get ready, I gotta do all that jazz. Well, I understand you were joking, but I'm very serious right now. Are Tahu, Gali, and Kapaka the only Toamata you have? No, I have... I don't have Kapaka Mata. I have Tahu Mata and Gali Mata. Actually, those are the only Mata I have. Hope you have a nice day at work. Probably not. Honestly. Do you hate it when you post a mock and then upgrade them? Yes, I do actually. Ha, I have all the Mata. Well, lucky for you. Yeah. Nobody has a nice day at work, exactly. Yeah, I broke my toe last week, so I had to call in like 2 days. So my boss probably isn't gonna be very happy with me. Yeah, I didn't see him yesterday when I went to work, but I'll probably see him today, so that's not gonna be fun. Probably gonna give me a little lecture or something. So yeah. Peak of entertainment. I know. Sorry, I'm 12. I don't go to work. Is it as bad as school? I mean, I'd rather be in school than doing work just because school, all you pretty much do is just sit around and write stuff and listen and all that stuff. So, as in the judgy social bit, not really. I did what you wanted me to do. Read my previous comment. So you counted to 36.5? Then stop asking me to do it. So I'm looking for a new job currently. My current one has screwed me over a few times. So yeah. Check my posts. I just made a drones character. Cool. I'll check it out after the stream. So yeah. So where do you work? I work at a gas station. Pump people's gas for them. So. Yeah, definitely get a new job. Trust me, I want a new one. There's an Amazon warehouse that's supposed to be starting hiring sometime soon, but I don't know when. I'm just waiting for them to start hiring so I can apply there. It's supposed to be like $15 an hour, which would be nice. 15, not 50, which would be really nice. I only get paid 11 something an hour right now, so. Has someone tried to shoplift before? Not from the gas station, as far as I'm aware, but I mean it's a gas station, so at least fast food places give you food discounts. Yeah. Greetings, my queen. Good day, peasant. Welcome, Aura. You decided to show up 3 minutes before we end the stream. So, welcome. It'll be goodbye soon, too. Mm-hmm. You did get a welcome. Be quiet. I'm pretty sure I welcomed you. Have a great two, Kasai. What? Frick, I wish I lived there. Unfortunately, I live in Britain. You wish you lived here in America? I could have sworn I welcomed you, dude. I don't want to live in America. So. I speak American, you little. I do. America is great. Well, I'd rather switch it. I'd rather live in Australia. I love the UK. God save our gray shoes queen. God save our noble queen. God save the queen. Okay. America is okay. It's fine. I just want to live in Australia already. Plan on moving there, but I need the funds to do so, and it's gonna take some time. Australia just tries to kill you constantly. No, because people live there. Just because of Miri, yes, and it's a wonderful place. So go kick Syria's butt at work. We'll see. Get a pet kangaroo. No. I don't like the small spiders we have here, so I'll pass on Australia. Yeah. And there's my alarm. Oh, you want to live with Miri? Yes, I do. Have you ever been there to see Miri? Not yet. If I made a visit, I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to have to leave. So I'm just trying to save up so I can just move there. But yeah, so I have to get going. Gotta start getting ready for work. So thank you everybody so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I was just really bored. I wanted to talk to you guys. It's been a while since I did my last stream, so wanted to chat with you guys. It was fun. I might do a stream around this time tomorrow if you guys are interested, because I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, that was a nice 3 minutes. Well, at least you got to experience 3 minutes of it. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in doing another one tomorrow, we can definitely do that. Maybe I'll work on some random alien mocks or something. And it'll probably be a longer stream. I'll probably start earlier and then go for a bit longer. I couldn't start earlier today because we had a power outage and it came back on around 9 o'clock. So it took me a little bit, about like an hour to get ready for this. So could you do 4 next time for mocks or 4 hours? Because I could probably do a 4-hour stream if you really want me to. I'll probably wake up at like 7 o'clock. Oh, 4 o'clock next time. Probably not. Are Thok, Zoctan, and Radak the only Paraka you have? Yes, they are. The only Paraka I have. And I'm fine with that. They're the... well, Radak and Zoctan are the gold ones. And then Thok is my favorite. So... but yeah, so... might do another stream tomorrow. And then, so yeah, 4 hours of Kasai doing ASMR. You're welcome. Was Huki the only Toa Naika you have? I had Huki years and years ago. But I don't have him anymore. I haven't had a Toa Naika completely for a long time. I came close to having a complete Jala Anika, but I never had his mask. I don't have his mask, so couldn't do that. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for joining. I'm Bionic Asai. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys had fun. I did. So, see you guys later, and wish me luck at work. Kill me. Bye, everybody. See ya. Here you go. Here's your parting wisdom.